Hey metalheads, we're back for another battle of the bands. Who are we listening to today?
We're listening to I Want Out, played by Sonata Arctica versus Hammerfall.
Sonata Arctica versus Hammerfall.
In I Want Out.
Yes, I know Hammerfall very well. Not so much Sonata Arctica. I know of them, but haven't heard so much of them. So what's the deal?
The deal is this is a battle of the covers. So the original is a Helloween song from 1988. A classic, you would say, from their album, The Keeper of the Seven Keys, Part 2. And I think an excellent song, a very referenced song. Hammerfall and Sonata Arctica basically will compete in their best interpretation of this original.
Where is, no, Hammerfall's from Sweden. Where's Sonata Arctica from?
Finland.
Finland, okay.
So we have a Northern Hemisphere battle because Helloween from Germany, Northern Germany would I say, and then two Scandinavian bands. I propose we listen to a tiny little bit of the original just to get into the mood, especially since Helloween actually made a video of this as early as 1988. Which I think is funny to see how Mikael Kiske looked like in his early days. Nothing like his present days, I may disclose. But anyway, I would say let's listen to a minute or so into the original I Want Out.
Pushing little forms, no one asks us how we like to be. In school they teach us what to think, but everyone says different things, but they all convinced that they're the ones to see. So they keep talking and they never stop, and at a certain point you give it up. So the only thing that's left to think is this: I want out.
Sounds good.
1 minute and 30 seconds, I think, gives us enough of a taste. And yes, that's the original. Again, you guys already know because you obviously have subscribed to our channel that I'm a huge Helloween fan. So obviously, this is I love this video and I like Kiske very much, especially in his younger days. I may also emphasize that, but even to this day, his voice is good. Sonata Arctica and the Hammerfall both gave a little version of their own. So I say we go in chronological order, and the first tryout is Hammerfall.
Yeah. I'm curious because I'm not the biggest fan of Helloween, as some of you know, but I do like Hammerfall. So this will be interesting.
And this is interesting because, as we will hear, this is a cover with the blessing because on the Hammerfall song, Kai Hansen, who is the original composer of the song, and again, as a side note, Kai Hansen composed it because apparently he was already on his way out of Helloween at the time, so he wanted literally out of the band to form Gamma Ray. But anyway, so Kai Hansen is present as vocals, guitar, and keyboards on the Hammerfall version of 1999. And also, interestingly enough, there's background vocals from another super huge voice in German power metal, Udo Dirschneider from Accept, among other things. So this is like a star-spangled song version. Hammerfall from, as I said, 1999, and it is a single that they released from their album Legacy of Kings.
Love Legacy of Kings.
So it's from their glory days, I
Yeah.
would say. Let's hear what you think of it. And that's our favorite guitarist, Oscar.
Drum walk.
Yeah. Snooze. Don't like snooze.
From our lives beginning on, we are pushed in little forms. No one asks us how we'd like to be. In school they teach us what to think, but everyone says different things. But they're all convinced that they're the ones to see. So they can talk it and they never stop. At a certain point you give it up. So the only thing that's left to think is this. To let my life go. Let me be. To get that trouble. To live my life and to be free. People tell me A and B, they tell me how I have to see things that I have seen already clear. So they push me then from side to side, they're pushing me from black to white, they're pushing till there's nothing more to hear. But don't push me to the maximum, shout them out and take it home, 'cause that is just the way things gonna be. To let my life go. Let me be. To get that trouble. To live my life and to be free. There's a million ways to see the things in life, a million ways to be the fool. In the end of it, none of us is right. Sometimes we need to be alone.
The old guy was Udo. The older guy was Udo Dirschneider from Accept.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, need it? Eat on soup.
Hi, Hanson.
Things on my own. To live my life and to be free.
Haus, which is out in German, yeah?
Yeah.
So,
Rough giving those guys loose snooze. Not even portions.
welcome to Sweden.
Yeah. That was my favorite Helloween song that I've heard. That riff, that do 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 do, isn't that picked up by like a punk band?
You're so right.
Who is it? Who is it? I'm trying to think. Like,
they were inspired, and this is not from one band.
but what band is that? Do you know?
No, it's not from one band. I think I read about it. And Kai
to think of
Hansen
it.
was inspired by a punk style. You know, like just this is the typical punk.
There's definitely a band, and man, I don't know the punk kind of ska bands, but it's like it's not Avenged Sevenfold. It's like what are those? The name slipped
You
my
guys,
mind.
if you
What
have,
is it? What is that song?
if you can read Michael's mind, just leave a
That'd
comment
be
down
impressive.
below.
But
Punk.
I'll try to find
I think it was great though that you said it because that was something I wanted to mention, and that was something explicitly said by Kai, the composer, that he was inspired by a punky vibe, both in terms of the lyrics, like I want out against society, let me be free, let me be myself against society's conventions and everything, but also in terms of the, in a sense, rougher, dung, 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 typical punk
it's
guitar.
it's on the tip of my brain. Anyways,
Maybe
let it go.
Sonata Arctica will tip you over
Maybe.
into hearing this.
I liked it. I love the video.
It's funny, right?
yeah.
Them in the studio. This is again 1999. Seems like a million ages ago.
Yeah.
But Sonata Arctica followed up only 1 year later. So their version is from 2000. Also pretty, 20 years ago or so.
99, I think, just from doing the research on the Hammerfall video before we go to Sonata Arctica, that was the year that Glory to the Brave
Yeah,
came out. So this is like early Hammerfall.
Yes, that's what I mean. This is a glory period. And think about like it's Legacy of the Kings that the song was released on.
Dragon Lies Bleeding.
Yeah, go guys, check out our full feature on Hammerfall. You'll surely get some early Hammerfall pleasure for you. Sonata Arctica, whom we haven't covered yet,
Not
at
yet.
least, did a cover, and it was released on 2 different short plays, EPs, and I have no idea why. Maybe one because one was more in Finnish and one more in English. I don't know, but you can find this song on 2 different collections from Sonata Arctica. One is called Takatalvi, which is obviously the Finnish version. Please excuse my Finnish. And the other one is called Successor. So it's like paying it up to their inspiration sources. And I actually think Sonata Arctica really made it their own. I think the Hammerfall version is relatively close to the Helloween version, also because Kai Hansen was there and so on. I think Sonata Arctica took a departure from the original take. So I think it's interesting to listen and compare. So let's hear it. And this is a lyrics video from a fan.
From the last taking on, we are
sweet.
Yeah.
Short and sweet and damn fast.
Yes, definitely fast. Maybe a bit too fast for lyrics. I liked it. I like the guitars there, but I got to go with Hammerfall on that one because here the Sonata Arctica version, for me, the lyrics were the way that they were sung was like kind of too fast. It was like moving a little bit too fast. I appreciate the interpretation that they did, but there's a little bit kind of a disconnect between the vocals and the instrumentals, at least for me. So my vote goes to
Hammerfall. Yeah, I'm a Sonata Arctica on this one.
Yeah?
Yes.
Why?
I love the speed. I mean, this is me. Anna Maria equals speed. Give me speed and I always take it. So I love it. And I think it's more punky. It's more, I think it just makes the point. I do acknowledge the fact that the screams are not as long and as developed, the high notes as in Hammerfall's version. But I like it's, in a sense, more authentic. It just gives the feeling like these guys really want out. They want to be
maybe that's meta
they want
text.
they want to be alone. They want to be doing it their own way, and they just like sing it out loud. It's like a protest song. This is the feeling I get from the music, and I think it's a good match. I think it's in a sense even a better match for the concept. Even of course Helloween is awesome, and it's like I always have it in my mind as a reference. However, between these two covers, I would go with the Sonata Arctica.
Yeah, and I'd go with Hammerfall, not because I like Hammerfall generally, but just the reason. But what do you guys think? Which one did you enjoy better?
Vote in the comments again, not in the poll. It's gone. Maybe they'll come up if we say it long enough. Maybe the YouTube will reintroduce that feature. But until then, vote in the comments. Let us know what you think.
And then, may your sword stay sharp.
And as always, may our quest end in glory.